We'd like to thank you all for coming to our innovation presentation today. And as you can see from our title slide, innovation is success. This is what our group felt about the innovation process, everything that was involved with it, everything that we did through the interweb site, through the group discussions that we had in class, through everything else that we were involved in this semester. Start off with our meaning for innovation. We came up with a unique, imaginative, hardworking, the adaptation that you have to come up with to be innovative in companies nowadays, in the work that you do, in your job, in your career, in everything that you're involved in. Just being able to take it to the next level is really what we felt innovation was, not being able to, just the little things that you would do at a job every now and then, but take it to the next level and really revamp everything. And as you can see from our image here, we have the little Venn diagram here that has innovation in the middle, and it says what is desirable to users, what is possible with the technology, and what is viable in the marketplace. And you combine all these together and you get innovation. Google, 3M, Yahoo, Disney, all those places, very innovative companies. What we've learned through group chats, everything that we've done in our classes, you use this throughout your life. It's not something that you relate just to a class. You are going to use this day in, day out for the rest of your life if you so choose. I mean, you can be innovative, you cannot be innovative, but once you start to be innovative, you don't want to stop. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing tool. The many different companies that require innovativeness, I mean, we have Google, Apple, 3M, Nike, Disney, all those are listed here. There's tons and tons of other ones that aren't even listed. You've got to appreciate it. And you have to be creative. You have to be creative at work. You have to be creative at school. You have to be creative everywhere. In your life, in your job, your career. It's just being able to be innovative has really brought another level to our class, I believe, and just to our group too. The fact that we really enjoy doing this kind of stuff. The skills that we've used through this website that we were asked to review, the ones that we really enjoyed, were the imagination. When's the last time you guys used imagination? For me, I was in elementary school last time. I was sitting there playing with building blocks or drawing or coloring and that kind of stuff. If you're going into accounting, you can't be creative. You tend to end up in jail that way. But, if you're an artist, yeah, you can be creative. You can use your imagination. But this really pushed us to really use our imaginations again to kind of pull back to when we were kids. The discovery, different outlook on things that we could see in time, or that we see all the time. The cracks in the sidewalk thing, or the sidewalk module. Walking around, looking for pictures in the cement that you're walking on every day, or wherever you decide to go. You're going to see a lot more than the cracks that if you step on, you break your mother's back, that kind of stuff. You're going to see a picture. You're going to look up in the clouds and you're going to see something. You're going to see something new, something innovative by chance. And definitely the understanding. Different companies, different needs. The ship module that we had, trying to figure out, okay, we got to put this much payload on this ship. It has to go this fast. It has to go this far. And it has to cost this little. Something that we really took to heart. We had a lot of group discussions on this stuff, and it was really interesting to see everybody's different opinions and different theories on how to make it work, how to do it, how to go about coming up with this kind of stuff. The connection is what really brought everything together, in my opinion. The personal, keeping an open mind, everybody else's different ideas, the things that people decided to come up with for these projects, just the differences, and keeping an open mind that everybody can be innovative. Everybody can decide to do this if they wanted to. On the student side, the different outlook on learning, just like the presentations. Everybody learns differently. Everybody brought in different things from this. And it was just really neat to see everybody pulling it together. In your job, it helps us eventually reach our career choice. It helps you decide what you can be innovative at, what you can do differently, and how you can really push towards getting a career, something that you enjoy, and being the best at it. In your career, making the company successful by meeting demands in a different perspective than the other competitors do. You can bring something completely new, completely different, and just blow the company out of the water. I mean, you know, you can be in some type of career that has been set in stone for as long as you can remember. Take the automotive companies. I mean, they've all been making things with gas since they were started. Now we're starting to move towards the electric hybrids and all that kind of stuff. And it's really changed a lot of different companies. And it's just neat to see how innovation can do that. The site improvements. What people didn't like about this site. We had probably a 4-hour discussion on this kind of stuff in our group. The submit button on the journals, on everything. Just having to click that stupid button and not knowing if it went through. Did it go through? No, maybe I just got an internet connection that's bad, so you try it somewhere else and it still doesn't go through. It's just really frustrating and confusing, and you know, you got a lot of emails from everybody saying, well, you know, did you have this problem too? And it was one of those things that was frustrating to us. We also decided that having a rating system on comments might be a good idea. Kind of like they have on YouTube. You know, people watch the video, they rate it on how they like it, whether or not they enjoyed it. It gives you an idea as to what activities you might want to try if you've only have a limited amount of time. That way you can go through and do the ones that everybody else liked and had fun with. Colors on the site. We decided that the innovation site should be more innovative, should look more innovative. Just having it be brighter, more inviting, having a black screen that you come to as your home screen was just like, oh great, another assignment. And it really pushed us to think, well, you know, what would it be like if it was pink, or if it was blue, or if it was yellow, or whatever. Google, Facebook, MySpace, all that kind of stuff, you know, they all have it. They all have bright colors, really inviting. It just pulls you into the site. Go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Eileen, and I'm going to talk about some of the companies that we came up with that we thought were innovative. We've talked about, a lot of people have talked about in our class, I'm sure in other classes, about Apple and Google and some of the ones that are more common. Bram thought that I was really innovative going back to school at my age. I decided not to talk about that, but my other choice was Jamba Juice, which is a company that's based out of California, started in 1990 by a gentleman by the name of Kirk Pereiro. He was innovative, I think, because he started into the health craze long before many of us think of it now. In the last few years, 4 or 5 years, you see a lot about the 5 fruits and vegetables a day. It's kind of been a big push through a lot of healthy environments. He thought of this back in 1990, so he was thinking of this long ago. He was a health nut in California, and he started these smoothie companies. And part of their smoothies, I mean, everybody's had smoothies, but when you go to Jamba Juice, and the closest one here is in Chicago, so if you get into Chicago, I recommend you look it up. But you can get additives. You get the healthy food, no additives, but they add boosts to them. You can get a protein boost, you can get an immunity boost, you can get a cold buster boost. These add to the fruits and vegetables that you're having in your drink to make them healthier, to give you some things that you may be lacking in your diet. If you've really been on the edge and you want the fiber boost to take care of that, you can get that as well. So there's different things. They also have continually improved and been innovative. In 2004, they added the light Jamba Juices. Jamba Light, they're called. Even though smoothies can be healthy for you if they have all the right stuff in it, they still can be high in calories. These, there's 3 different ones that are low calorie, under 200 calories each. So they added that. This past year in 2007, they did 2 things. They did a joint venture with Nestle. Nestle will be coming out with some healthier products with the Jamba name on it. So they're doing something together there. They also added in 2007 a meal in a glass, which is kind of on-the-go breakfast in a glass. And so they're constantly looking at new things. They've got close to 600 stores throughout the United States now in just under 20 years. So we thought that that was a very innovative company. If you look at their website, if we can pull that up, it's very colorful, unlike the Intersite. It's very colorful, gives you lots of information. Is it not pulling up? Can't get it. No, it's not coming up. Came up in class. Okay. Well, we'll go on. The next one we chose was another one that you may or may not be familiar with, and that's Cici's Pizza. Again, they're not based, either one of these are based in Grand Rapids, but hopefully as Grand Rapids grows, they will be coming. Cici's took an idea. We all know about pizza restaurants, different pizza places. We're all familiar with them, but they kind of took a little different twist on it and decided on the pizza buffet. If you take your family into a pizza place, nobody likes the same pizza. Some like ham and pineapple, some like pepperoni, some like sausage, some like veggie. They have a buffet. You go down the buffet for one price. You pick out from a variety of 20 different pizzas. You pick out a slice, and you can go back as many times as you want. And at the very end, they have dessert pizzas as well. So it's a big hit with families. It's also a big hit with sports teams. If any of you have been on sports teams when you were a kid, or if you have children that are on sports teams, they always have the end of the sports team party. This is a huge hit. They have them all over the place. They started in Dallas. I first went to one probably 15, 20 years ago when I lived in Houston. So they've been around a while, but they are expanding, and I thought that they were very innovative in their idea. Now, I wanted to bring you all a sample, and I did try to get my group to make a little road trip to Chicago, and Battle Creek, I think, is the closest place to bring you back some pizza, but Felix wouldn't let Tara out of class this morning, so it's his fault. So, okay, last one. This.
In closing, we just wanted to say thank you for giving us the chance to be a part of this innovation project, to learn how to be innovation, learn how to innovation. We just thought this picture was a really great representation of everything that could go on in this. The older people getting into something new, having fun with it, and that's really what we wanted to say thank you for.